Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, you guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
As a trader,
Recording in progress.
Hey everyone, good morning and welcome. Thanks for joining Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave. Welcome everyone. It's 7:30 a.m. Eastern, Tuesday morning, March 19. Guys, thanks for joining. We're going to go for 2.5, 3 hours till just after 10:30 a.m. Eastern. And the plan for today is we're going to review the market. We're going to get started looking at the news, any specific earnings that we have in the market, and we'll start reviewing top-down analysis chart by chart. We'll get started with gold, XAU USD on the higher time frame, daily, hourly, and then move into the lower time frames, 5 minutes. And we'll also look at NASDAQ 100 and US 30. So right now I have it set up on the 3 chart split screen, and next to us we have Bookmap, the live depth of market, and it's currently on gold on the 15-minute time slices. We have over here 6:30, 6:45, 7 a.m. Eastern. Here's 7:15, and now we have this new vertical dotted line right here, starting at 7:30. Okay, and cumulative volume delta is just balanced out right here at 0. We're currently at 44, and this is our bids below us, our offers above us for gold. That's what we'll get started off this morning, and we'll move into COMEX in the next 50 minutes at 8:20 a.m. Eastern, and we'll go alongside with the indices as well. Okay, guys, so thank you everyone for joining. Appreciate all of you guys. Everyone on Zoom, thank you guys for joining. Welcome, Armand Mirminjes. Morgan, thank you for joining, bro. Welcome. Rio, thank you for joining. Ferdinand, William, thank you guys for joining. Mike, appreciate you guys. Josie, welcome. Ephraim, yes, it's me with these charts. Welcome. And good morning, Dale. And everyone else on YouTube, we appreciate you guys joining as well. Welcome, guys. Andres, welcome. Welcome, guys. William, good morning. Andrew, thank you for joining. Smoked, Anil, welcome. Good morning, guys. Hope everyone's having a great start of their day. And let's get into these markets. Hopefully everyone can hear me clearly. Everyone can see the charts. And we're good to go. Happy. Yes. No, it's already paid. The trip is already paid. Yeah. But thanks for that. It made me laugh. Okay, guys. So welcome. Yes, Bank of Japan raised interest rates. We'll go over all of that. First time in 17 years, Patrick. So that's big for Japan, and I believe today they have bank holiday right now. So we'll talk all about that right now as we're gonna go over the news. Okay, guys. So first things first, we gotta have a morning routine, daily routine. We go over news. I get started off with Forex Factory right over here, and let's just refresh it. Let's take a look at some news. So we had the Tokyo AUD NZD session, Australia, Sydney, Tokyo session. We were just talking about Bank of Japan right over here. They had their press conference. They increased interest rates, and then we moved into London already, and not too much going on in London. Normally we have a lot of London European folders. Not so much this morning. We're going to move into 8:30 a.m. Eastern very, very soon. We have some Canadian red folders. If you guys are doing anything with the Canadian dollar, we have CPI month over month. We have median CPI year over year and trim CPI year over year. And then 2 other Canadian folders, common CPI and core CPI. So in Canada, we've got a lot to do with CPI data coming out very, very soon. In the US, we've got building permits and housing starts. Then we move into New York Wall Street market open 9:30 and then 10 a.m. We do not have too much news coming out of USA, so it will still be volatile. It will still have some volume to trade. Just be careful. We don't have too many USD red folders, and then as we trade into the afternoon, we have more NZD, JPY all day today, bank holiday. So last night they had they released their interest rates, and today they have a bank earning. So careful trading, guys. Let's move into earnings this morning. So we're over here Tuesday, March 19, before the open pre-market. We have few securities. There's 6-7 securities here. Again, is there any specific name that we should be monitoring? Is there a specific name that is a big name, like a blue chip stock that maybe is comprised in US 30 or NASDAQ or S&P that we need to be aware of? I don't see too many big names unless you're trading these things individually through equities or options. Then as we move into after hours earnings today, again, is there any big names that we really have to pay attention to? Nvidia yesterday after hours had some news, but no real big security I can see today reporting pre-market or after hours. And guys, just remember tomorrow is the big day in the markets, Wednesday. So if we look at Wednesday, tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m., this is what the market is waiting for. USD federal funds rate. Right now, the previous was 5.5%. They're scheduled forecasted for no increase, 5.5%, the same. But when the actual number comes out, it might be a 0.25% increase to 5.75. It might be a decrease to 5.25, or more than likely over a 95% chance there's going to be a pause, and then again the actual number here will be 5.5%. Then we have the economic projections, the statement, and then over here at 2:30, this is where it gets volatile. This is when Powell comes to the podium, and this is where he discusses why they increase, decrease, or pause the interest rate. Then he starts answering questions about forward guidance of what going into the next press conference. So tomorrow we'll be streaming this. It will be volatile tomorrow at this time. We'll start at 1 p.m. We'll do some charting and we'll go till 3 p.m. So tomorrow, guys, if you're trading today and you see that there's not good setups, don't risk, because tomorrow we'll take a look at the markets, how they move for FOMC, and then once we get out of this, then maybe Thursday, Friday, and going into next week might be much better volume to trade. Okay, markets might still be choppy leading into this. And over here, guys, this is our Discord signals channel. This was our signal yesterday. We took the sell 2,160. You can see at this area it continued to run down for approximately 120 pips. It was a pretty good sell. We got 45, 50 pips out of it on our call, but throughout the day continued to push down on the higher time frames. Okay, guys, and everybody on YouTube, thank you guys for joining. Appreciate all of you guys. Pinned at the top of the YouTube channel, this is our free Telegram channel. Highly recommend that you get started and you subscribe to this. There's a lot of information we give here, trade recaps, there's signals that get sent out here, group feedback over here with all of our snipers in our group. Right over here, this was posted of a long USD JPY, a UJ trade, and this is actually how it played out over time. Long, this is a higher time frame, maybe 1 hour setup, so it took a time for it to develop, but if you let this thing run, you can get some big pips on it too. These were the gold sells yesterday. The setup at 2160 I was just talking about. And guys, these are some promos. If you guys are interested in getting some signals like this, just signals alone, we have a 1-year membership on the Scalper Pro signals, $100 off right now for the yearly. So it was $250 a year, now it's $150. Use this promo code. I don't know how much longer this is going to last. It's SST Scalper 100, and we'll get you that just for the signals alone. And guys, for everyone that's joining That's why this Telegram is important for you guys. We release our schedule here. You can see which days we're trading in our live Zoom. London is live with Shahab. This week we have our New York sessions. You can see which ones are on YouTube. PK has post New York this week, and a few Asian sessions, and our live FOMC. Okay, guys, this is our website. If you guys can visit our website right here, stocksnipertrading.com. This is our YouTube channel. Thank you guys for all of the subscribes, the likes, and the support. We appreciate you guys. And this is the SST kill shot. This is available on MQL5. If you guys are interested in an EA, expert advisor, we have all the information available for you guys over here. And if you need help with passing a prop firm account, visit this tradepassing.com, and they will guide you into what prop firms they work with and which ones they can pass for you guys. Okay, and into the charts now. Let's get started. So we'll get started first with gold. Right over here, we'll go full chart on gold. This is currently, one moment here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have maybe 2 or 3 charts that we're going to look at today, but we're going to get started off with gold first. Okay, so if you're trading on the 5 minutes, this is how it looks on the 5 minutes, but we're going to start off with the higher time frames. We're going to start off with daily, and then slowly work our way down to the hourly, and then slowly work our way down to the 5 minutes, and then we'll be watching the lower time frames. Okay, and if you just joined right now, this is Bookmap. This is a depth of market live liquidity platform. You can see right over here, I have it on the ticker GCJ4. So this is the futures contract in COMEX, and we're using rhythmic data. On the 15-minute time slices, this is aggregated volume, and we can see right now, just currently, you can see that the cumulative volume delta is picking up a little bit, 235 positive. When we started the call, it was around right here, just 44. But you can see that we're not really moving up with that accumulation. So we're in this consolidation period currently in the market for gold. So let's get started with the daily. You guys can follow alongside your charts. Some of you guys already have your charts already analyzed and charted. Some of you guys want to start maybe fresh if you're learning, and we can do this together. Okay, guys? So this was the big daily move that started Friday, March 1st, had this accumulation, and we broke through this resistance with a strong daily bullish candle closing near the high, and we continued with this weekly bullish move that pushed all the way up to here to our new all-time high on gold at 2,195. So measuring the all-time high, and then to those bodies, that's where I'm going to draw my red box to illustrate where there is maybe a resistance or supply in the market. If we ever do come back and trade in here, then maybe we will have resistance, and maybe it will potentially get rejected again. Like right now, we hit it. We got rejected from the all-time high. We're consolidating right now on the daily. Maybe if we come up one more leg back up, it could be potentially a double top getting ready to form in the future. It could be an impulse break, fake out to the new all-time high, and then they bring it back down and then a bigger sell. Or it might actually be another bullish move that breaks out of here, close above this red box, retest it, we flip it green, and maybe this might be support going forward, and then we have a new all-time high in gold. Okay, so but currently we don't need to talk about that because we're trading over here around 2,150. So let's identify where there's current maybe support in the market. So this was our previous all-time high right here that started in early December 1st, and it started to run for our all-time high. Then it quickly got rejected up there and pushed down. So I'm going to use that previous all-time high wick as a flag and bring it into the future, looking at what we have, maybe our two bottom wicks, and I'm going to push it down to here. Let me just do it and then I'll explain it. So I'm going to make this green now as an area of support, And then you can see the size of what I did was the high, the previous all-time high, and then I brought it down to this wick on March the 5th and kind of brought it across. And then I can see yesterday we came right into that bigger green box and then we came out of it. This morning too, we came traded right in the green box and now we're kind of coming out of it. So we might close below this green box today, tomorrow, maybe this week. Maybe we retest it, we turn it green to red, we make it opposite color, and then it could be resistance going forward, and gold may continue to sell off to maybe 2100. But currently right now we have some consolidation in the last 2 days. So we can see we pushed down yesterday. Let's follow yesterday's volume. So we closed here on Friday, we opened, it was bearish, where we came down. This is where we had that the sell in New York yesterday, and found some support here at 2,145.46 area, and we continued to push back up where we opened. We came for a high at 2,163. We sold off and we closed right here. This is a bullish daily pin bar, and you can see it's a lower high from the previous days. So you can see that the supply, the resistance is pushing down, the offers are coming down. And then if we follow today's daily candle on gold, you can see we're still flagging in here. But where we closed yesterday, we opened same area, 2,160. We came up bullish where we made our high of the day, and it's kind of equal to and a little bit lower than yesterday's high. So up there, guys, I'm going to place a purple line at today's high wick, 2,163. That's showing me today's high of the day. And when we got up there, we got rejected, and then we started to come back down bearish. And we're right here at this critical area, point of interest. We've got a body close here on Friday. We opened here yesterday, and this is where the volume is right now, 2,155. I'm going to place a yellow line right here, right at these bodies, currently where we are, and this is going to be a daily point of interest today. And then I can see that also today, when we came down here, we continued to push bearish all the way down to here, 2,147. That is our low of the day. Purple line at our low of the day, and it's pretty equal to yesterday's, but not 100% equal. It's a little higher low than yesterday, and we came right back up. So this is where the volume is trading right now. So we're going to see, with more volume walking into COMEX in the next 30 minutes, will we start to maybe flip this daily candle, turn it bullish, like similar to yesterday's, and maybe are we going to start to push up and trade maybe into the previous high right over here on Friday, and maybe these bodies right here at 2,174. So I'll place a yellow line up at these bodies as another area point of interest if we do flip the daily candle and we start pushing up bullish. That might be next daily point of interest, resistance, before we enter into the big supply zone up here. Okay, and we might just come back down and just trade inside here today. Okay, remember we have FOMC tomorrow, so the market may just consolidate at this neckline. Yes, we may come back up, or sellers may just continue to push it back down, and we'll see what happens down into here. If we break this green box, then what do we have below us? What I would mark up is this body to body area, 2,127 or 2,125 area if you like psychological numbers. But in around here, I'm going to place another yellow line. Okay, so currently, if we follow today's daily volume, we opened, it was initially bullish, we got rejected. It's a lower high from yesterday. We have all lower highs pushing down. So if you draw like a daily trend line, you can see it is pushing down, it is descending, it is coming down. We came all the way down here, but it didn't really break for a new low. We got held in this bigger green box. That's where the higher time frame demand is, and we push right back up to where we are right now. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go to an hourly time frame, but we're still really bullish on gold. This big rally came through here, and now we're consolidating. So it might be getting ready for its next leg to come back up and trade into the all-time high supply. Okay, let's go to the hourly now, break this down, and start to maybe see more specifically in the last few hours how gold has been moving. Okay, So we had Sunday's move, sell down into here, consolidate. We had this big push on Monday. This was us when we sold right over here. This was 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. And then after the call, you can see how it kind of consolidated. It did push up near the end of the day. Tokyo session, future session, we couldn't break this area, 2,163, couldn't really break. And then it started to come down at midnight. Here's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., here's London, and then they really flushed it down at 4 a.m. where it was a really big red candle. Came down, back down to transact, back into this location right over here, and found a lot of big buyers, which pulled it all the way back up. So right here, this area where I have a body, I'm going to draw a white line, 2,153, because you can see that's where the hourly volume is concentrated and holding above here. So I'm going to place a white line for hourly right here, where there's a body, and a body, and the wicks represent lows, they represent rejections, but we don't have any hourly red volume closing below this white line. So there is a good support being built here, and we're continuing to push up. Now I want to figure out, where do we have hourly resistance? I can see right here, 2,156. If I draw another white line right here, and the reason why I'm choosing this area is I like the body to body right here. The last few hours from 2 a.m. to London. Right over here I've got a body and a body. I've got bodies over here as resistance and turning to support and then turning to resistance again. And we just basically came up there this hour and pushed back down. So I want to see this today, if gold on the hourly can maybe trade above 2,156, and maybe we can push a little bit higher into here, maybe that 2,160 area. Remember, that was our sell target. Maybe that might be our resistance going forward. So I'm just going to stay with that whole number, 2,160, maybe right about there. Okay, so this may be forming a double bottom on the hourly. It's a different looking double bottom. We have one big bottom right here. There's our big neckline. We came back down this morning, 4 a.m., took one wick rejection, and there's like our higher low volume, and now it's maybe pushing back up for the next leg. So what we kind of want to see is maybe a push out of here, maybe a retest of the white line, and then maybe we can get back into trading at this 2,163 area, and we'll see if we can continue to break out bullish. Okay, and there's no guarantee that it could go bullish. It could come right tumbling right back down, and it could continue to maybe sell back down into here. But we got to watch this area. I will be watching it on the 5 minutes. So we go into the 5 minutes. This is currently what I see on the 5s. So we had this bottom down in here, kind of double bottom, came back up, consolidated, holding good support above 2,150.51. We came right back to trade into this area, push right back down. You can see the hourly white line is holding as good resistance support, and we continue to push up to that hourly resistance. You can see over here we had an impulse break of the white line, impulse break of the white line, kind of impulse, no real green volume closing above here, and so we have to physically see if we can get a green candle to maybe close above that white line and use it as support, then maybe we can push higher. Okay, so if you redraw like a trend line currently on the 5 minutes, we can start like a trend line from here. I'll make it white, guys, so you can see it. Okay, so like starting right here, there's a trend starting over here, continue to respect right here, and we are ascending, but we're getting to that higher time frame, that hourly resistance, to see if we can physically break out. We don't want any of this. We don't want a fake breakout and then come back down. A fake breakout and we come back down and it sells off. That could very well happen. It could be a fake breakout and then back down in here, test this consolidation zone, and then maybe it's pushing back down. Okay, that is a possible path. So we have to be careful. If you're taking any impulse trades, you have to be careful in there. So let's kind of maybe consolidate this area and keep an eye at the white line, maybe down to our point of interest, the yellow line, 2,155 area. I'm going to consolidate it with a neutral color and maybe watch this area. Okay. If we add some EMAs, we can add a 9 EMA. We're currently above the 9 EMA. the 200 EMA is above us. So you can see the 200 EMA is right up there acting as resistance. It kind of came up there just the last 5 minutes and then pushed right back down. Okay, checking RSI on gold, we are currently above 50. So it is in a area of strength, and we'll see if it can maybe pick up some momentum, pick up some volume, and maybe continue to break out of here. Okay, so that's gold, guys. I can share the chart with you guys in Zoom. One moment. Zoom, there is a TradingView link for you guys available in the chat for you guys. That's gold for you guys. Okay, and just looking at the time, 7:53. So we're getting close to 8 a.m. If you guys are in any trades, just be careful, monitor, new hourly candle, and then COMEX starts at 8:20 a.m. Eastern, okay? So I will leave gold right over here on the left. In the middle, we've got NASDAQ, NAS 100. I'm going to continue to do a top-down analysis with NAS 100, and then we'll move into maybe US 30 after COMEX, after 8:30, and then get ready for Wall Street as well with all three charts. So let's head on over to NASDAQ. Let's get this out of the way. Beautiful sell, okay? A nice big move, come out at 4 a.m. Eastern, make that high, and you see if you're in a buy, it's a nice buy, and then you can see how it can come tumbling right back down. We saw that yesterday, and then it came back up. So all of this kind of left shoulder, the head that broke out, there's right shoulder, there's the break of structure, there's the drop, there's your sell. So this is a funky looking head and shoulder, but you can see how it's playing out. So, but this is the 5 minutes. Let's again start off higher time frame daily. Take a look at how NASDAQ is moving. Overall on the daily, it is very bullish. Higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. All-time high right up there, 18,000 for what do we got? 416 all-time high for NASDAQ. AI has been the big contributor of this tech rally, but since then we've been pushing down. So let's kind of locate all-time high area. I like these three high tweezer top wicks, and then bring it down to the bodies, make it red, similar to what we did with gold. If we ever do come back up here, then we have to know that this is all-time high territory. This big wick that impulsively broke out, that was all-time high. But since then, it came back up and then pushed back down, closed last Friday down here. We came back up yesterday. That was that big push with Google, licensing news with Apple about Gemini AI. So it was a big bullish day in the market for NASDAQ yesterday. We came up all the way up here, 18,168, and then it kind of sold off. We closed with a big green body, okay, and today we opened, came up, but remember the size of the wick matters. Wick analysis, guys. So understand and study wicks as well as with also studying the size of the real bodies with the volume. So we had a long way to go today. It came up, but you can see how they rejected it right there at 18,040. That's our high of the day on NASDAQ. So we still have this wick. Lower high, lower high, lower high. So technically they are still pushing it down. And today we have a bearish candle. So maybe it's correcting itself, coming down red. Again, I would be putting a point of interest where we opened and we closed with yesterday's volume. Where's 50%? Maybe right around here. But also what I'm looking at is the body over here. So I know I always say, guys, let's look at 50%, which is maybe right there with a yellow line, cut it in half, the green body. But when I see a body and a body, what I do with that yellow line is I kind of just bring it down to where those bodies are, because it used to be support over here. I see a lot of rejections at the yellow line right here. So, and this is where we're trading at currently, and it's a nice psychological number, 17,900, right on the dot. Okay, so this is an area of point of interest. We'll see what will happen here. If we can continue to come down red today and sell off, then maybe we're going to come down to the bottom of these bodies, 17,836, and we'll see if we can break major support on NASDAQ down in here. Okay, but we do have a little wick on the bottom. I know it's right where we are, so technically it's going to look weird. I'm going to have a purple line right at today's low wick. So I just want to you guys to understand that is our low of the day, and it's also at a critical point of interest. So this is where this could be a dogfight for NASDAQ. We'll see what happens here. If the sellers continue to push it down and break for a new low, we're going to target the bottom of these two bodies, maybe the bottom of these two bodies right here. So this area in general right here. I'm going to draw another yellow line right around here. I'll go with these bodies because if we have more momentum, maybe we'll easily break these bodies and then test these. And then below us, we've got a wick, impulsively came down on Friday, back up, impulse break right there and came back up. So this is where I'm going to draw my green box. I'm going to use the yellow line for reference. And you see how it's ideally lined up with 50% of this big bullish candle from Thursday, February 22. So I use the yellow line, and then I come across and I catch all of these wicks. And then I make a green box and I bring it across, because we might come trade right into this green box today. It could come down red, come in here, catch a wick, and then maybe reverse back up. But if we close, watch this area today, guys, later on, higher time frame. If we close with NASDAQ below this green box, if we close below this green box, flip the green box red, and it might continue selling off into tomorrow in FOMC, depending what news we have coming out of FOMC. Okay, so maybe the market will consolidate. Red, green, come down red, maybe tomorrow go back up green with FOMC, and then it might form like a double bottom on the daily. One bottom is the red, another, then we come back up, then we go back down, double bottom, we might come back up, and then we'll see if we can break this area and continue testing the bigger red box above us. Okay, so daily currently is bearish. Let's go into the 1 hour, see how it's moving. These are the hourly candles. Yesterday we had this big push. Monday, yesterday, started at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. All of that pre-market news with Google was a big contributor to this big move. And then you can see after 10 a.m., 11, the market started to correct itself, came back down, and then later on in the afternoon, sold right back down to where we opened in pre-market 6 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Then we consolidated in the Asian Tokyo session, and then we had bigger volume happen at 4 a.m. Eastern. We came up, 5 a.m. back down red, we came back up, back down. Now we have an ignited red bar pushing down. So hourly, here's structure. Let's mark this area with a white line right here. This is where there was a pivot. We came down, we held right here, and now we're pushing down. So I'm going to use white line at that 17,945, 950 area. Psychological area, white line. If we do come back up, if it comes up green, 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 maybe it might get rejected here and continue push down. If you get an hourly candle close above this white line, we might use this as support, then we might be pushing back up. But right now it is bearish. Okay, it's currently pushing down on the hourly. But this is that critical area I was talking about. This low of the day, the wick, and that point of interest, this yellow line. So what I do in here now, the way how the market is being grabbing a rejection right here, just this little area, the yellow to purple line, I draw like a little green box on the hourly. Okay, this is the bigger one down in here, but maybe here it's developing a higher low support in this area at the low of the day, and that point of interest, which it's doing right now. This is a new hourly candle that just opened up. So if we do push up, yes, we could come all the way back up to this area, the white line. But right over here for scalping, you see inside the box, white and the yellow, right over here, there was kind of a pivot with those bodies right here, this area, 925 area. And then if I look from the white line, come down here, half of it, 50% is right there, 925. So for reference, I place another white line right here around 925. That could be another scalp zone. And then it lines up perfectly with that structure where it came down, held, back up. So I could be scalping from right here, 900 to 925. I know that that's a 25 pip zone getting up to the white line. If it goes up to the next white line, 945, 950, it's an additional 20, 25 pips. I know from the bottom to the top there, it's approximately 50 pips. So this is how I measure my moves when I'm trading on lower time frames. If we continue to break through here and push down red, 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 where could we come down to? Let's look in the past, right over here. an area right there where there's a body, and maybe 50% of the move. So I can see from the purple line to the top of the green box, half of it is right around in here, and I can kind of line it up with the open and close of this hourly candle right there. Sorry, I don't want that line. Let me just put a white line in here. And I use these as scalp zones on the lower time frames. Some of you guys don't trade with the lower time frames, but I like to identify the higher time frame and then trade in between. So if we do continue to break this low of the day, it may come down red, and then maybe find a base of support right here. It could be developing a higher low and come back up. If we break this and cannot hold this white line, has a high probability we'll trade right back into the green box. And this is where we found the big bullish candle on Friday, which started that big move. Okay, so you see now we're coming right back up bullish on the 5 minutes. Maybe it was potential goodbye right here as I'm speaking. So you see how we came into the green box in there, came up. There's a first body that closed. There's kind of an ignited bar and a retest. Some of you guys could be maybe possibly in a buy right now. Maybe you bought, stop loss below this structure. Maybe we'll see if it can come all the way and trade up to that white line. Okay, for those that are not in the trade, I myself am not in the trade. Maybe if you don't want to get in right now, we consolidate this area. We use the white line as reference, bring it down to this area of the black chart, and we consolidate, make it neutral, and we watch to see how it's developing. Remember, this is one leg. We came down, found the bottom, coming right back up maybe. We'll see how high can it come up to here, maybe a lower high. Is it going to come back down? Will it come back down to pick up more demand, more buyers? Will it be a double bottom? And then maybe come back up again with more volume. Then maybe a potential W pattern is building to break out of here, retest this, and then there's that strong push. Okay, that is one possible path, but you can see how it's coming right back down to come down maybe to test this area. It could just be a lower high, continue push down, close below here, we flip green to red, and then we might be selling down to that white line there. Okay, so that's NASDAQ. Let's throw some EMAs. 9. We're currently below the 9 EMA, 200. Okay, we had a death cross up there earlier this morning, around 5:30, 6 a.m. Eastern, and continue to push down. Our 200 is above us. We're below the 200. Technically, it's bearish. Okay, so it's still pushing down. RSI, we are really oversold on the 5 minutes. Okay, so don't just buy just because RSI is telling you it's oversold. We had that yesterday where gold was really overbought and NASDAQ was really overbought. But you have to be careful. Okay, these can be false signals. Maybe we got to see maybe some bullish divergence forming in here. Maybe it needs to come back down into this liquidity pool, pick up more. Maybe we got to see a double bottom forming. But again, if you're not in a trade, let's let this thing consolidate. Okay, I will give snipers and zoom you guys this chart. 1 second. We're cooking right now, 8:05. We got time before COMEX. Okay, traders in the zoom, snipers, we got another trading view link. So you got gold and NASDAQ in there. Let's put these now all together. Okay, so gold is making a little bit of a push. Okay, and we have our 9 EMA and possible 200. This might be getting ready for a possible golden crossover. And then we have NASDAQ right in the middle. Guys, I have 14 minutes before COMEX. Do you want me knock out US 30 right out of the park? We'll do a top down and we'll have all 3 of them. Or do you guys just want to watch these 2 for now? And then we come back around 9 a.m. and we do NASDAQ. Or sorry, US 30. Do you guys want 3 charts? You guys let me know. It might be busy for some of you guys, but I know some of you guys might be trading US 30, some of you guys NASDAQ, some of you guys gold. Okay, let's do it. You guys want while these are still consolidating. So let's take a look at Dow Jones. Remember, this is completely different security from NASDAQ. Okay, 5 minutes have just been consolidating, broke out, maybe retest, coming back down. But we're not just going to jump in on the 5 minutes. We're going to start off daily. Okay, daily, big push, higher highs, higher lows on the daily, higher high, higher low, higher high, all-time high up here. And so we're kind of consolidating. Again, what we did with NASDAQ, just if you guys are just joining, these big wicks up here, that was all-time high, 39,285 up there. up 286, all-time high, stretch it across to those bodies as reference, make it red. Will we ever come back up to the all-time high? Possibly, or maybe we won't see all-time high again for some time. We're kind of pushing away from it now. Look at how US 30 on the daily is setting up. This thing is looking bearish. Okay, so we came up, there was a double top M, we came down, but you see where all the support is holding? So this zone, very easy to the eyes to locate this. Make this area green. Okay, bring it down to maybe that wick right there, to those wicks. Make it green. So really quickly, kind of identified, there's the all-time high supply, good support holding down in here. We're kind of consolidating right in the middle. But we came this leg back up, right back in. We tested that all-time high last Thursday, and then they pushed it down. We came all the way down. Yesterday was a bullish day, followed maybe NASDAQ came up, lower high. We closed as a pin bar. And then today, look at today, big red candle. Look at how we closed yesterday. They gapped it up today. They gapped it up. We made a high of the day. It's lower than yesterday's high. Okay, so purple line up there, 38,820 area. And we push red. So we have a bearish engulfing candle forming on the daily. Point of interest is the break of these bodies, yesterday's volume right here. So let's put a yellow line at this critical point of interest break right here. Trading at it right now, this yellow line around, nice whole psychological number, 38,700 area. So if we continue to break bearish, we may push down. Where could we trade down into? We'll fill maybe this wick right here, fill it into these wicks. So I'm going to just draw another yellow line right down in here. Right here, we're at our low of the day. Sorry guys, I'm going to make it purple. We're right at our wick. So it is our purple low of the day. It is at this critical area. If we continue to push down, maybe we can easily fill yesterday's low to 660. It's not too far away, 40 pips away. But more importantly, can we fill this wick right over here on Friday of last week? So I'm going to draw a yellow line at Friday's low, right there, yellow. We'll see if we can potentially fill all the way down to 610. That's about 90 to 100 pips down there, and then maybe we'll come and trade into this green box, into here. If we break the green box, there's your wick right there. February 21st, it's been a long time, but maybe we'll test down in there. Yellow line, 38,335. If we come down red, 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 you got to respect this green box. Might we have buyers waiting. They were waiting there. They were waiting there. They were waiting there. Yeah, there was an impulse break, but they still bought that up and started that big bullish move, and they bought right there. So that's why it's green. But this could be developing as a red candle. We came up, they pushed the buyers down. All we got to do is continue to push down, engulf the rest of the volume. Maybe if we close today below there, might continue extended push down. But this thing might also come back up today. Okay, so we have to be careful the way how it's forming right here. Let's check it out on the hourly. So these are our hourly move on Dow. Okay, so look at the hourly support up there. Look at the bodies. Body, 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 wick, wick. So if we're nowhere near this area, but just to show you where there's an hourly white line. Have a white line right there. You know, always get your eyes to learn what to look for. That's a nice area. Look at all the eights. 38,8888888. All those eights. There's a rejection, body, body, ignited candle, rejection, rejection. So you can see that that's clearly hourly resistance. If we ever do come back up there, green, 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 has a high probability it's probably going to get rejected at that white line if we break today's high of the day. We don't have to worry about that right now because there's structure right here on the hourly. Get your eyes to look at this stuff right over here. There's wherever there's pivots, teach your eyes how to look for this stuff. Maybe right here. Okay, see how there was. Look at, and I'm just looking to confirm to the left. There's a body, a body, a body, a body. A rejection at the white line, rejection at the white line. It came right back up to the white line, got rejected, pushed right back down. And then now we're above it, so it's resistance, resistance, resistance at the white line. Now we're below it, so that is my short-term resistance on the hourly. 38,752. 750, I like these whole psychological numbers. So we'll see, can we come back up, maybe tap into here? Or are we going to continue to push down and maybe break for the low of the day? If we do break, right there, there's your hourly low. I can tell you exactly when we went down here. Monday, March 18 at 4 a.m. at this 660 area. So a white line right there. I'm just getting my scalp zones. Okay, and right now we might be trading currently inside here. And let's take a look on the 5 minutes. Okay, so we've got now our scalp zones. On the 5 minutes, it's got a trend. Right up here, high of the day, got rejected. Next 5-minute move, lower high. Next 5-minute move, lower high. If you need to draw a trend line, like if you don't see the trend is your friend, draw a trend line. You can see it's descending. We're coming down. Okay, it came, tested here, continue push down, new lower low. Came back up, lower high, but now it's consolidating. Where are we consolidating? The 5 minutes, they make their own areas of resistance. You can see this top right over here, top. So this area, look at what I'm going to do, guys. Okay, right over here in the past, there was a top right there, red. Turn to green now with the volume close above. Bring this zone across, and then you can see how it's red and red. Okay, so that's my red box for the 5 minutes, red, and bring it across. How far? Bring it as far as you want to bring it. Keep the size of the box the same, and then you see how we're just consolidating now. Below the red box, below the trend line, at the daily low of the day. If you don't feel comfortable trading this stuff, box it in, trap it, and we wait. We wait for the move to develop, and then maybe we pick which direction. Maybe it might be breaking out. Maybe it might breaks out. Or maybe it breaks out of this descending triangle. Maybe it breaks out through here. We look for volume close above in this area. Maybe a pullback. We make this red box green. It's holding, and then we get enough injection of buyers, and then we're breaking that hourly resistance. That's one area we're going to test right there. I use the horizontal ray. That's my 5-minute resistance right there, red. Okay, 38,768. Then if we can break above there, we'll trade maybe right back into this volume right over here, and maybe attempt for that high of the day. Okay, it could also be a false breakout up there. Could be a false breakout where it does something like this, where it does break the trend, come up there. It's a big bullish ignited candle, breaks out of there, but it gets rejected. There's a wick, then it comes back down. We retest this, then all of a sudden it's dumping back down. Okay, that's a fake out. But if it happens, we got to be ready for it. You know, if we're taking an impulse candle, or you wait for the volume to close. Okay, it's in a live environment. It's tough to say what will happen, but the best thing to do is be patient, be disciplined, wait for the move. Okay, maybe we're going to continue selling down. Maybe it just will come up lower high and continue bearish down, and then we trade with this trend. It's sell, come back up, lower high, sell, come back up, lower high, sell. Maybe it's going to come back up and then sell again, down. Okay, let's add some EMAs. We are currently right at the 9 EMA, right below it. Where's our 200? 200 is above us, right up here at that 5-minute area of resistance. Maybe the 200 EMA is going to come down to the hourly level, the white line. Maybe we might break and push above it, and then it's bullish for Wall Street market open. Okay, RSI on US 30. We were oversold. We've been consolidating. This is kind of hidden divergence where it's showing where it's consolidating, but the strength is slowly increasing. But this is that critical area at that 50. Okay, so we came up here previously at this 50 area. We came right up there again. So right now, if we're still below it, it's still bearish strength. We got to maybe see if the strength RSI indicator can break through here, maybe hold above 50 and then start pushing up, because it could just come right up to here and then go right back down. Okay, so that's our US 30. Let me just give you guys the chart, and we're going to put all three of these together. Okay, one more chart for you guys in Zoom. There's another trading view link. And let's put all of these things now together. Okay, now it's going to look busy. Okay, but again, you just look at the chart that you trade. Okay, if you're trading, let me just go over it again. If you trade gold, gold is over here to the left. If you trade NASDAQ, NASDAQ is over here in the middle. If you trade US 30, we got US 30 on the right. Right now I'm going to keep Bookmap on gold because we're 3 minutes away from COMEX market open. So let's focus on gold for COMEX. We had a false breakout. See how it can come up there right to the 200. If you bought up there, you get sucked in, and then it's a big red candle coming down. Okay, so let's see maybe if they close it below here. Maybe we'll see what happens for COMEX. Okay, I'm not in any current trade right now. I'm waiting. Pre-market, I'm just cruising through the pre-market. AMD is pre-market negative 3.4% right now. AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Just cruising through any big names I'm seeing here. NVIDIA is minus 2.1% right now. If you're looking at NASDAQ. Google had the big day yesterday. They're right now negative 0.88% right now. Tesla down from the big day yesterday. They were up 6.5% yesterday. They're down right now negative 1.2%. Amazon negative 0.5%. So right now pre-market, it's looking red right now across the board for the indices. But let's see what happens with gold. Okay, guys. What is everyone's bias on gold? Do you think we're going to continue maybe breaking out for new highs, or you think maybe it's going to sell down and correct itself maybe down to this level? What do you guys think? Think it's going to sell, Morgan? Okay, so let's see. We got one more minute, and then we're going to get some volume. We're going to get some volatility, guys. You might get a heads up. You might want to look at the depth of market because the depth of market is live. It moves a lot faster than TradingView. You might see a move beforehand, but it could be like a very big impulse move, so you have to be very careful as well. So keep an eye on also, I like to trade US 30 myself. It's building here, might have a breakout. Currently your NVIDIA is showing a positive. Are you guys sure you guys are you guys on pre-market? Because pre-market is down $17 right now, and it's negative 2%. You guys might have delayed data. Make sure you're live at 8:19 p.m. Pre-market data. Okay, so here we go, guys. This is COMEX market open for gold, 8:20 a.m. Eastern. Okay, so there is accumulation. There is cumulative volume delta close to positive 300, but it is pushing down. Okay, so not always accurate to just read this CVD and just take moves off of it. It's better to watch what's going on in the depth of market right here. Okay, so you can see the size of the bubble. It's a big transaction. We just opened COMEX. Okay, and then we have another top for US 30. There's, okay, so you see the big red candle, but let's see if it maybe picks up some type of wick, some type of liquidity and comes back up. But if you guys are already in a sell, okay, that's your breakout candle. It could continue to push down. Okay, I'm not in anything right now, but you can see how they trap the buyers. There was a buyers that bought right there, and then it continues to push down. Again, there was a buyer there. It might continue to push down, and then you trap buyers in this big red bearish candle that might come all the way down. Maybe it might tap into our white line, and that would be a zone fill from right here to come down there. Measure it. If you can't do the math in your head, 2001.55, if it gets down there to 53, that's about a 20 pip move just to fill all the way down to there. So it is currently selling, but we still have 3 minutes left. Could pick up a wick, come right back up. If you're not in a trade, just let's wait it out. Let's see how this candle closes. You never know. It might just break that VWAP, come down, pick up a big bid, and come right back up, and traders might be asking to trade back up here. Or this thing could continue just to push down. So if you're in a sell, maybe if you sold the previous candle or this candle, trailing stop loss on this candle. and if it hits down to that white line, maybe an impulse break, that's a perfect scalp with zero to minimal to no drawdown. If you took it on the open of COMEX, some of you guys trade like that. Again, I did not take it. I want to be clear on that. Trev, you got that scalp? Very nice, very nice. Run it with a trailing stop loss. And then if it, like, I'm just measuring it. Yep, that, boom. Like when it hits that, that's beautiful. That's beautiful to target. And then you can see every time it broke here, broke here, broke here, it came back up. So, but this is now COMEX market. This is a lot of volume. It could easily take out these wicks and drop down to maybe here. See where there's a structure right here, 2,151. This was an area of 5-minute support right there. Maybe it comes into this red line and stops and finds the buyers and comes right back up. When this body closes, we'll measure where's half of it. If it closes below the white line, we know that this volume is closing below hourly support. Then it might come back up, retest this, and continue dropping. That's beautiful. They're really bleeding it out. Wow. Okay, so that's a big candle. But you see how it kind of trapped buyers right when it opened. Can see, like, Bookmap gives you a little bit more detailed information. You can't see this stuff in a candlestick. Okay, and also NASDAQ. We came back up, now we're pushing back down. So the big green box, you know, just go through the motions, make it red for now, because we're below it. So in order to look for buys, maybe above the red box at 17,900. Right now, might still push down. US 30 still in the box. Yeah, a lot of Canadian red folders coming up in about 6 minutes. Okay, so you see how it came down? We broke that hourly support, came down. Did it tap into these bodies? It didn't. So it's found a little bit of buyers and it's coming right back up. So that's why it's important to see where this actual candle, where it will close in the next 15 seconds. That's what I mean, guys, like to a target, you know, sometimes it comes down there, you know, you might want to pip and dip because it could easily come down, go back up. Yes, it could come back down and continue drop, but you guys got to find your style of trading. I'm not going to push anything on you guys. You guys figure out what's best for you. Everybody has a different style of trading. Some of you guys are scalpers. Some of you guys are holding for bigger moves. Everybody's different. Only you know your style. Okay, so we opened up. Just a small tiny wick coming back down. But the size of the wick is bigger. And you see now how we're kind of respecting the white line. Maybe we'll trade right around here and use our hourly line as higher time frame confirmation. NASDAQ looks like it's breaking down. Ignited bar pushing down. No wick. NASDAQ, we might see it bleed down to our hourly white line as well. Okay, if we trap more buyers and then the sellers absorb this move, might continue to push right back down. So I'm just going to place a line right here to show us where our last low was. Right here. I'll place the line above the VWAP just in case we do come up. This is where our gold resistance is. 2,160, that number. Wow, Armen, you closed with 4% in your live account. Good job, man. Congrats. Check your spreads too, guys. Maybe the spreads are not the greatest to be trading as well. Make sure you double check your spreads before you even take any trades. So just looking at that big drop in gold, where it opened, where it closed, half of it is like right around there. So, you know, when I'm measuring this move, half, but I also like to look at structure as well. There's structure in the market. There was bodies, a wick, wicks, bodies, maybe right there. So if we stay below 2,154, if it comes up, maybe push back down, then I know it's a lower high. This thing could continue to push down. I'd like to see if gold can close with red volume below the white line and maybe continue pushing down. Still very bearish. See where the buyers got trapped right there? Okay, they came, they bought up there, and then the market is easily moving away from them. Let's see if we can take out the previous low right now, the previous low of the wick, and trade down into the next low. If it breaks, might trickle down into our green box. Okay, and then we're also 2.5 minutes away from 8:30 a.m. Eastern. So then we're going to get a new 30-minute candle in the market. There is a lot of Canadian red folder news. It's not like we have a lineup of USD red folders. Canadian news is important, but not as important as US news. Okay, and careful, watch those wicks. Could be like a tweezer bottom low. Okay, it didn't create a new low, so it's still holding at that area, 2152.25. Okay, so kind of maybe this consolidated area, I bring it down to the white line and that red line, and then maybe watch and see if the buyers maybe can bring it back up, maybe above here. Could look for a potential reversal buy, but this is still very bearish. How can you buy this? It's a big red body that looks like it's going to maybe take out the previous low. You have to be very careful. NASDAQ, ignited bar, low wick. Here's the pop. If this thing has some volume, then maybe it's going to come trade down to that hourly white line right there. Okay, so nice big rejection wick. 60 seconds to go. Let's watch how this candle will close on gold. No, Isaac, Dave has no baby yet. No, we're all on baby watch. Dave will let us know. Any day. Dave's going to see the real life, trading with babies. The real life of trading. With babies screaming in the background and you're trying to scalp the markets. Yeah, he's going to get a taste of it. We all went through that. Now it's Dave's turn. Thank you, Cabrita. We'll send Dave the best. Thank you for that. Okay, guys, look. Okay, so no volume kind of closed below there. We have a really big bullish candle to start 8:30. Okay, that could be maybe they're going to reject it. And if they reject it, we could continue to sell down. Maybe they're going to trap some early buyers in here. You can see how the volatility is now kind of picking up a little bit. Again, if we can break maybe above this area, maybe we retrace back up to the yellow line, that point of interest. But if it's still in this box in here, see how this white line, how it held, no real red volume closed below it. Okay, remember we got that. If you want to rewind the video and you can see why we placed it there, higher time frames do not lie. Respect your higher time frames. Okay, so you see we found a bottom there. It is still, maybe, buyers are still accumulating a little bit. This cumulative volume delta is still positive, so this could easily maybe reverse. Okay, but we need volume to close above this area. Came up, they absorbed the buyers. Here's maybe the push down. Okay, it's a big rejection candle, but it's just too volatile right now. We have to be very careful in here. US 30, watch US 30 too. Okay, we're pushing up on US 30. This could be an impulse break on US 30. Okay, there's still a lot of time, 3 minutes and 22 seconds to go. So, yes, you can take an impulse candle if you like. Let's look at it on the 1 minute really quickly. Okay, this is a 1 minute candle that's going to close in 12 seconds. 1 minute. These are 60-second candles, so get ready here. Sometimes I like to trade 1 minute candles. Let's see if the 1 minute candle can actually close above there. Okay, here's the close. 1 minute closed above. Flip the red to green. You might have to be very, very fast here. It's an ignited bar short wick on the 1 minute. I'm going to buy US 30 right now. I'm buying on this 1 minute. I'm in a buy on US 30. I bought in on the 1 minute when it kind of broke this level. Kind of put my stop loss below the 1 minute structure, and I'm looking for it to tap into that hourly, maybe break to that red line above. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the 5 minutes. So I'm riding the 5 minute momentum. I'm in a buy on US 30. And maybe with momentum, if we can break above that 200 EMA. So I'm in a buy on US 30. Gold is dumping, guys. Wow. Okay. So that big fake out, that green candle. That's why you got to be careful. Don't buy those type of candles. Those ones that just come up green with all that volume and then they get rejected. It could be a trap. Okay. It could be a trap. Maybe I got trapped on US 30 as well, but that's the 1 minute scalping. Okay. But I still gotta wait for this 5 minute body to close. Still 90 seconds. It's still coming right back up. I entered on the 1 minute, but I'm riding the 5 minute volume. Okay, now the markets are a little bit volatile. There's news, some Canadian news in the market. Yeah, guys, sorry I didn't update the signals, but 3 signals running all in profit. Good job with those if you guys are following the signals. Gold is very, very volatile right now. Okay. And then I'd like to see if US 30 has some follow through. Maybe that 5 minute volume can close above this area, and maybe build and maybe come up to target. But pay attention to the liquidity that gold is grabbing as well. Okay, gold might reverse and come back up. Okay, gold. Okay, it's an ugly candle, long range. Maybe it came down there, took out all the liquidity, took out the pending orders down there. It could be building again to possibly break out above this area. Maybe a potential buy on gold if it accumulates that volume. Get ready for maybe a potential gold buy coming very, very soon. And I'd like to see if US 30 can continue to maybe close above this key green box. Maybe we can build off of it. Okay, so 10 seconds going into the close. Building permits, Susa. Yep, for USD. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, close. We closed above. Assume it's red. Yeah. Short wick. Okay, we got a nice green candle on US 30. Let's see if maybe with the momentum we can continue build to take out the wick and take out this hourly white line. Gold too, guys. Okay, so gold again. Gold could be an impulse breakout, the way how it's developed and grabbed all of that liquidity. If you don't feel comfortable taking that gold buy, you got to wait for that 5 minute candle to close, or you got to go into the 1 minutes how I just did with that US 30. If you want to maybe take a quick trade, that's up to you. But you can see how it scooped up all the liquidity. No red volume closed below that hourly white line. It picked up all the volume, and there's it's breaking out. So see how it came down, back up, came down, back up. That was the flush. That's where they grabbed all the pending orders, and that's a nice move. Let's see if US 30 can break our hourly white line. We've tested it to maybe continue maybe to push up to here. Okay, so we're getting rejected at our white line. We haven't really retested the breakout green box area yet, so it might have to retrace back down. But we're still holding a nice volume in our body. It's going to try one more attempt, third attempt, to break that hourly resistance. Okay, and gold came again right up to that yellow point of interest. So for some scalpers, that's exactly what they're looking for, just right up there. But if it closes above this zone, we could be building here, and maybe we'll continue to break out a little further. Come on, US 30, grab some volume. Let's go. Break through this. Let's take a look at just at YM quickly in the book really fast here. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, so this is YM, this is Dow. Okay, so I can see where the big offers are. We have cumulative volume delta, positive. We are above the VWAP. We have a nice depth of market below us. Free range to get up to this area, 39,200. Let's see if they pull these offers and maybe if we can push up to this area. Here was a lot of resistance right here, resistance right here, resistance right here. So I'm just going to draw a yellow line right here just in case we pull back. Maybe we can continue to pick up the depth of market above the VWAP and continue to push for this move out of here. Let's go, Dow. Come on. We need traders to ask to trade up here. But remember, we still haven't retested the breakout area, the red to green box. Okay, so it might need to pull back down into here and then get those bigger orders, grab that volume, and then maybe start its next leg up. I was hoping it didn't need to do that, but again, I can't control these markets the way how they want to trade. Trev, you're out of the Dow, it's too scary. I understand. Guys, if it's too much for you, you know, you can exit. If it's not for you, guys, I respect that. You got to manage your own account. See the big rejection on gold? So it filled. That's a zone fill. From right there, if you were to buy up to that yellow line, I know it might not be much, but 10, 15 pips, that's like zone to zone scalping. But I know everyone's looking for the bigger move, obviously. Like I want bigger than also 10, 11 pips on US 30. I wanted to see it come up to that red line or test the 200. But it's still consolidating. Maybe we flag up here. I'd love for the volume to close above that white line. That would change the depth of market here. Gold coming back up. 30 seconds to go. And let's watch the close. Also, NASDAQ is building something over here too. Okay, it might be like a head and shoulder pattern. Left shoulder inverted. Here's our left shoulder, inverted head. Maybe build this right shoulder and getting ready to break out as well. Bullish for NASDAQ. Okay, so follow the close on gold. It came all the way back down, picked up all that liquidity. It's trading again right at our point of interest. Here's the close. Short wick, maybe ignited, maybe they gap it up. Yep, ignited bar. Gold looks like it wants to continue to drive. We closed with US 30 right at our white line. Okay, so we have a red bar. If it comes down 50% of the volume, hopefully it gets a higher low wick. We get those transactions, those buyers quickly in here, and maybe we can continue to drive. There goes gold. Okay, so you can see it was a liquidity grab. It was all liquidity that they came down there. They hit the pending orders. No volume closed below our critical white line. So that kind of was bullish bias to maybe understand that they grabbed that volume. That's why if you're selling too, you gotta know that things might not just sell down forever. You gotta follow this. Okay, so we're tracing down. We got rejected at our hourly resistance on US 30. Wow. Gold is a rocket right now. Holy, good job, guys. Jeanette, you closed with 26 pips. Good job. Good job. Captain Boom. You're done for the day. 3 trades, 2%. A goal met. Perfect. 14th day running on my small account, personal account. That's amazing, man. Discipline, patience, and practice. You got it, bro. Good job, man. Lisa, you love the 1 minute moves. I know. 1 minute moves are fun, fast. They can teach you to get in and out of the market really quickly. You know, I prefer 1 minute, but I'm holding this 5 minute move. I'm in profit right now, but still giving it room to breathe. We still haven't even tested the green box yet. Okay, so we got a big bearish body coming down, but let's see if we can pick up maybe a higher low. NASDAQ got rejected in this area too. Wow, gold is really bullish. Okay, so see all of these 5-minute wicks right here? That's what we're testing. Put a red line at these wicks, and if it can break through here, it's got clearance to maybe come up to 2,159, maybe to 2,160, but multiple rejections there. There it got rejected, rejected, rejected. We came, we filled all the way up, then it got rejected, but follow where this volume will close. But make note of this, guys. You know, when it was dropping, it came back up. It dropped, it came back up. It came and it flushed all the way down, and then you see how it came all the way back up and it was breaking. I was thinking of taking that impulse buy, but I was already in NASDAQ, so that's why I was kind of, or sorry, US 30. That's why I was kind of hesitant, but that was a pretty good area to maybe take or entertain an impulse trade, just because of the way how it grabbed all the pending orders below, and then you're part of this big move. Wow. Okay, gold is completely breaking out of here. Next hourly resistance at 2,160. It's only about 15 pips away. Okay, we picked up a higher low wick on US 30. Not bad, but we need some volume. And then looking at gold, sorry guys, gold in the book for you guys in gold. Okay, see that little liquidity grab right there? That's that wick. And then it developed, consolidated, came back up to that VWAP, respected it, and then shot up through here. Yeah, gold, I agree with you. Gold was the play of the day. Man, I gotta start trading gold more. It's been a while, Efren, since I've done this session with you guys. I gotta get back on gold. We had a sell yesterday, it was pretty good, but I missed out on a buy there. Okay, so for US 30, it's in a small little flag, small little consolidated area right here. Okay, maybe we barcode green, red, green. Let's see if we got an ignited bar. Let's see if we can break our way through here. Wow, gold is ignited. Another ignited bar. Maybe going to test that high wick. But if it does come up to that reference area, that white line, that is, got to make a move up there, guys. That's a big move for gold. Okay, come on, Dow. Let's squeeze some shorts and break through here now. Let's get our move on Dow now. Come on. Don't make us look bad here, Miss Jones. Come on, break through here and get us some pips. Okay, so maybe approximately 20, but up to that red line could be 30 pips up there if we can get up there. Okay, so we're holding, we're asking to trade up here, that's what we want. Pull some pending orders, maybe trade into that big liquidity pool up there where that heat is. Okay guys, let's move. Okay, so a nice little bull flag breakout. We're trading right near the high of the candle. But we also want to close with volume above this rectangle consolidated area. Above, remember that white line, that 38,753. That's our hourly resistance. We'd like to get some 5-minute volume closing above there. We don't want to just a breakout. The breakout is good, creates a higher high, but we got to finish strong with volume above there. Otherwise, we'll get rejected and then it will pull right back down into the box. But then we have to pick up some more volume on our depth of market here. Cumulative volume delta is building, positive 400. You got some pip stabs? Good, man. Okay, gold still looking good, guys. Still came back, retraced down, higher low. Might take out that wick and continue driving. Okay, we got a rejection on US 30. It did push out of there, but we have to create higher highs in order to continue to keep an uptrend moving. Okay, we couldn't tap into the red line out there, but maybe we got to continue to build a little bit. And remember, guys, we still haven't retested the green box. Okay, so we might need to pull all the way back down in there. You know, if you didn't grab 15, 18, 20 pips, I don't know where, maybe some of you guys maybe got in on this big bullish candle, but I'm still in this. Okay, gold is strong. You also NASDAQ could be barcoding right here. Green, red, green. Maybe if we flip the red box green, maybe it's building in there and might have potential to continue to break out. But that's not the move we want. Okay, remember what I was saying? To try and finish with volume closed above there. We still have 90 seconds to go, which is a lot of time. Anything can happen. Got to play it candle by candle. And we're about 9 minutes away from 9 a.m. Eastern. And that's going to be another hourly candle coming in the market. It might give us momentum in our direction. It could give us momentum against us. Okay, it could be a momentum shift. But let's just continue watching how and where the bodies of volume will close. 60 seconds. We still haven't lost our ignite. Like, it's pretty much an ignited open. We haven't lost it. It came down, it kind of tested it, but still holding. So the depth of market still holding. Sellers are trying to sell. The buyers are asking trade up here. It sold down in here, but buyers are asking to continue trading maybe up here. We want to trade near the highs. And maybe if we can close strong near the high, we might get another bar, maybe, hopefully close near the high, and we get ourselves an ignited bar to continue to run. Trading has its swings. It's got its ups, its downs, its ups, its downs. You know, like that's why you got to ask yourself: are you pipping? Are you dipping? Are you willing to go through the ups and downs? Are you willing to hold? Are you willing to watch the charts, the candles? Are you over leveraged? Are you trading with the proper risk? Are you allowing a play to develop? These are all questions we got to ask ourselves. Look at now, we're trading right at the high. 10 seconds to go. This is the candle we want, no question. It doesn't get better than this candle. Hopefully we close near the high. Okay, they gapped it down. We're green. Where's 50%? 50% is right at our white line, right there at our hourly. It's green, no wick. Hopefully we get a pop here, but knowing the market, they could manipulate this move coming down. But this is the move we want. Doesn't get any better than that in a buy. Majority of the volume is above our level, our hourly. We flip resistance to support. We got an ignited bar, no wick. Should technically has a high probability of popping, but the market makers say no, we're shutting it down, then they're going to shut it down. Gold to tweezer top highs, bringing it right back down to maybe retest the hourly. Okay, but that move, guys, you know, is approximately 20 plus pips, but getting it up to there, we're looking for 30. Okay, now we're retesting. 50% of the volume, half of it is right there. We're retesting our hourly white line now. Okay, so maybe we got to kind of maybe consolidate in this upper flag now. If we can hold this hourly level, we bring our flag into this zone. We kind of want to maybe trade inside here and continue to flag. But we're going into 9 a.m. guys in the next 8-9 minutes. So remember, momentum can shift quickly. Let's take a look at maybe the hourly candles. Just quickly on US 30, I'm just going to go full screen. Just want to look at the hourly setup. Okay, this is the hourly candle we're trading right now. So we came down, grabbed liquidity, created our low of the day at 7 a.m., came back up, closed. We came back down on this candle, higher low, continues to push right back up. So you see kind of where I'm looking to see if we can fill to the previous hourly high. but also there's that hourly white line. I used it because of that body right there, body right there. So we need hourly volume to close above this white line in the next 7.5 minutes. If they push it down, then we might retrace back down to the green box. You know, that's our 5-minute, our flip box that went from red to green. Okay, so we're back on the 5s. So you can see why it's important in the next 7 minutes that we continue to close with hourly volume above that white line, because that might dictate the momentum going into 9 a.m. Okay, beautiful move again. We came down. Sellers are looking to sell down there. Buyers are saying we want to trade up here. So they're asking to trade to possibly make a higher high and continue to take these pending offers out and drive a little higher. So that's what creates the wick on the candle. It's a higher low. It's what we want. Now we want to continue to maybe just fill up. The previous candle has no wick. Like if we can come back up maybe, but you can see the area of resistance. That's at 200 EMA. It's this previous, look at where we got rejected there on all the 5 minutes, right over there. So you can see there is big resistance in the market for the Dow. Possibly creating a, I don't know if you guys follow these, a golden crossover where the 9 is moving up closely to the 200 EMA. Might have a golden crossover, and this thing might continue to push out maybe to the high of the day. But this could also set up for a false signal right at 9 o'clock, and then unfortunately it's a bearish move coming down. So all of these things can happen, you know. You just got to play it safe and continue to watch. I hope in our sake it continues to move up. And then this is our new resistance in the market right now, right over here. Okay, so this is 20 seconds to go, and then all we have left is one more 5-minute candle until we hit 9 a.m. across the board on all these securities. 9 a.m. is a big hourly open. Okay, it's our Wall Street hourly candle. Okay, so we close with a red bar. Next candle opens red, could potentially come back down. So gold closed above the white line, closed above the 200 EMA. It is slowly pulling back down, but gold could continue just to consolidate here and might continue driving up to that next hourly resistance at 2160. Mo, no problem, bro. I explain things in a way you can understand. No worries, no worries. As long as you can understand the market, see it in a different perspective, it's all good. You know, hopefully I can explain it in a way for you guys to understand. We've got an ignited bar. Again, we might be barcoding here. Green, red, green. This is what we want. We want a similar setup like this previous 3-bar play right here. Green, red, green. That's what we want. Maybe we trap some sellers going into 9 a.m. and we might have our big breakout. Like all we got to do is continue to trap sellers. Like there's a lot of selling pressure. They're selling, selling, selling. But if we continue, like the depth of market continues to ask to trade up here, you're going to trap some sellers and squeeze them, and then they're going to be forced to close their position. When they got to close a short out, they got to buy back their position at a higher area. That's how they lose money. But you and I in buys, we can capitalize on that. So it's definitely moving higher high, higher low, but just lack of volume right now. We're at that critical area, that 200 EMA. But guys, if you're up 25 pips, you can go to a break even. Like right now, I'm going to reduce my risk going into 9 a.m. I'm going to a break even. Okay. I'm going to a BE, break even now. So I have no risk now. I'm in profit. I'm up 20 plus pips. And whatever happens, I can either make money or it's a break even. I'm okay with that. As long as my capital is not at risk, I'm not losing any of my money, it's a good trade. We're hoping for bigger move, absolutely. Some of you guys can also scale out if you like. If you do enjoy some pips, you don't have to close the entire trade. Maybe you close 50% out. Leave the rest running with break even. Maybe close 80%. Maybe don't even close anything if you feel that we could possibly break out of here. That's up to you guys. I'm not going to manage your account for you, but one thing is I'm going to a break even because I don't want a big elevator coming down at 9 o'clock and then I go into drawdown when I can control that. It sucks. It sucks, but it's better than going into drawdown. Believe me on that. Okay, so we gotta follow closely. 90 seconds. You at NASDAQ, we were sleeping on NASDAQ as well. NASDAQ came and closed above our yellow critical line. We should have flipped our red box green. If you're in a buy on NASDAQ anywhere here, buy. Stop loss below that, and you're moving up through this box too. Okay. And then be ready for volatility coming at 9 a.m. You know, anything can happen here. Mildred, what is the best time frame to trade, hourly or short term? That's up to you. It's all personal preference, guys. You know, 1 minute, 5 minute scalping is not for everybody. I'm going to tell you that. Maybe hourly, 15 minute, 30 minute is better, depending on your personality. If you guys can read the markets quickly, scalping is fun, but you got to make quick decisions quickly. You might go up 20 pips in 1 or 2 minutes and you might have to decide to close out a trade quickly. That's scalping. If that's too fast for you, stay on the higher time frames and slow down the market for yourself. But everybody is different. That's going to be your personal preference. We talk about this every single day here. Pick a time frame that's perfect for you, where you're not panicking when you're in a trade. You can actually watch the trade to develop. Okay, here we go. 9 o'clock. Okay, gold was just right away an ignited green bar. Those are those clue candles that they could reject that quickly and then sell it below here, but it's ignited. If it holds the volume, we could continue to break out on gold. Right now, US 30 just opened red. We're just still in this consolidated box right here. It's at this critical area trying to break here. But remember, we still haven't even tapped into this green box yet. So what they could do is, it's nasty, like the way how we came up, and then it comes all the way back down into the green box, and then could push. It could potentially do that, but I'm at a break even, so it's right above that green box. I'm hoping that we get the move we're looking for here, but it's 9 a.m. And I've traded these markets for quite a bit to know that they could just reverse this entire bullish move that we got making, that it's developing, and then they just bring it down red. What they're doing right now, ignited red bar, kind of killed the momentum, and now they're going to possibly come down. But this is where we got to find a higher low wick. Can we find it right here? Can we find our higher low wick at this 9 EMA? Okay, we found our wick right at our white line, our hourly support line. That's good. Hopefully it can hold quickly and continue to develop there, and then maybe we can move away from this. That would be strong on this 9 a.m. if we can hold that hourly point of interest on our new hourly candle. Then maybe we get some new hourly volume, and then maybe we continue breaking out bullish, and then maybe we can bank a few more pips on this move. Gold, strong. NASDAQ, strong. US 30, come on, follow. US 30 is a snail right now. NASDAQ Making us look bad here on US 30. Come on, because we're going to hear Yoda then all in the Discord saying you should have taken NASDAQ. I told you. I'm just playing. Yoda is full of knowledge, guys. This guy knows his stuff. Welcome, Noor. Good morning. Okay, we got a beautiful wick at our hourly. We got a nice transaction above there. Let's see if we can maybe move with this. It's a higher high. Okay, NASDAQ is potentially breaking out of here. But you see, guys, our 9 a.m. candle came down and we retested the white line point of interest. It all starts with a nice top-down analysis. What did we start? We started this call at 7:30. First 10 minutes we were looking at news. I think we started charting at 7:40. I was done all three top-down analysis right at 8:15. So it took us basically 35 minutes. We did top down on everything, and we're kind of got our scalp zones. So that's all it takes, guys. I'm not normally trading three charts when I trade. I'm normally trading one chart. So I do a top down 5-10 minutes, and I'm good to go. That's all it takes. But you see how we're respecting our hourly area. Now all we got to do is push and trade maybe up to that liquidity up there. But we're having a difficult time breaking this 200 EMA. Yoda and Carlos will be going at each other in the Discord. It's all good. It's all good. It's all love when they do it. It's all love. Same with Scotty and everybody in there. It's all love. Everyone has their favorite securities. Just find what works best for you. But guys, if you're happy with 30 pips, like coming up there, scale out, do what you got to do. But don't be mad with your decision, okay? Remember, trading is not, I woulda, shoulda, coulda done this. You either trade with a plan and be okay with what you just did. Okay, so we got rejected up there. Unfortunately, it was developing nicely. It's an indecision candle, 30 seconds to go. So we initially were red when we opened. We respected our hourly white line. We came up strong. It was a bullish hammer. Couldn't break out of there. And then we got rejected. So how will we close? Will it close as a spin top? Will it close as a red body? Will it retrace back down? Will we open next candle green, come back up? Is it barcoding? What is it doing? We're still in profit. I got a break even. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we close with a red body. We're opening green. Okay, we still got to respect that red body. And gold is just still pushing up to these highs. Any retracement into 50% of that green body, maybe pick up more liquidity, and maybe gold is going to continue to push up to that key area, 2,160, that white line. Okay, so we're selling off now. The 9 a.m. sell-off. NASDAQ made its way to that hourly white line resistance and then pulling back. Tough day in the markets. Like normally if we had a trending day and it was bullish, oh man, we'd all be high-fiving each other right now. We would be getting bigger than a 30 pip move, maybe 50, maybe 70 pips. But it's the day before FOMC. This is how the markets are moving. But I'm not complaining. 20 to 30 pips if you secured, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. But I'm still holding this trade. It's still respecting our hourly support. Maybe another injection of buyers. But let's see if they can continue to build the depth of market, cumulative volume delta above 430. Can the buyers continue to push this thing out and take out some of these offers above us? Okay, and guys, please manage your own accounts, okay? Manage your own accounts. You guys please manage them. Okay, everybody trades different style, everyone trades different risk, everyone trades with different lot size. But please guys, if you can, go to a break even, scale out a little bit. Let's see if the trade develops. But if you leave an open trade, you have to know the consequences of it. Okay. Some of you guys might still have your stop loss in the market and still holding without a break even. That's your style. It's all good. Just understand the implications of that. We got a double top now on gold. Came up, back down, neckline, hourly white line, where all those EMAs are in that area right there, 2,156. We came back up, double top, could be coming down. If gold closes below here, that might be a sell below that white line, as the double top on the fives are showing us. Okay, anything like below here might scalp sell down there. Okay, so 2 more minutes to go. We're 20 minutes away from Wall Street market open. Okay, so now we're coming down red, testing. You know, if you use the EMAs, we're at that 9 EMA. We'd like to see catch a wick there. If not, it could continue to maybe bleed out and then tap into the break even. Okay, so same with NASDAQ too, guys. If you had a scalp buy, it came right up to there, you know, target, and then it could push right back down to the 9 EMA. Yeah, it looks like it maybe. I'm getting close to a break even here. Maybe about 6 pips away. Could be healthy pullbacks. Yeah, absolutely. But remember what I was saying. We still haven't tested the green box down in here. Okay, so we had that breakout. It continues to push up, pulling back. Maybe it needs to trade into here, find that big buyer waiting in there, maybe that fair value gap, and then start its next ascending move. I'm hoping it doesn't come in here right now. I don't want to get taken out of this trade, but it's getting very, very close there. I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm still live. Okay, this is a good bar we got developing at 9:10. Maybe if this one closes strong, we're going into 9:15, a new 15-minute candle. Let's take a look at the 15s. Okay, so this is an ugly red candle that we got. So the 15s are consolidating as well. But if we can come back up with this 15, maybe close again, volume above that white line, that hourly support, maybe next 15-minute candle we can push. Okay, and guys, if you were looking to maybe potentially sell gold, again, if this candle closes below that white line, there's your M pattern. It came up, back down, neckline is right here, came back up, double top, here's the M coming down. If this bar closes, maybe comes back up, then you might look for an entry to sell. This could be an impulse candle breaking down if you entered on impulse. If not, just wait for the body to close. Wait for the body to close for confirmation. We've got a nice green candle that gapped up on US 30. Let's see if we can drive again in the next 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Again, I'm using this white line as reference. The more green volume we get closing above there, then maybe the 15-minute, 30-minute hourly is building, and maybe I just saved myself a break even by 6 pips. I'm in the money again, but I now want the bigger move. I want to break out above this high. Maybe this is the candle bar that can get us there, but it needs to close strong. We want to engulf this red bar and close above the hourly support. Okay, so you see how far down they traded down into there, and the buyers said, we're asking to trade up here. So they're now increasing the depth of market, pulling some offers, but let's see if we can break out of this critical area right here. This is where we have all that resistance. This is where we're pushing down every time we come up here. Cumulative volume delta is still positive 400. That's good for buy side liquidity. What is a fair value gap? This is a fair value gap. See this wick, this wick right here, gape. See this wick right here on this candle at 8:15, the high, and then the previous low, like right here. And let me go full screen. Right here. See this wick, Gabe? Right here, 8:15, these wicks. And then you see our previous low. See my green box? I had it originally right here. But if I'm looking for that gap, that fair value, I increase my green box to the gap. Like, let's see. Let's bring it up to the previous low right there. And I'm going to bring it up to that 8:15 candle right there. Okay. Sorry, let me just bring it down. I had to go because this green box is so big. Let me just bring it right down to that wick right there. Okay, so you see the gap right here from this wick to that previous low. You see here, all of this green body of volume in here, that's our fair value gap. That's what I was saying. If we come in there, we might find our big buyer. If we come up, back down into the fair value gap, that might be where the big buyer is, but that was where my break even was. And then we're looking to trade right out of here. That's because there are still these pending buy orders that could be in the market that never got transacted on this big move. On this candle that came all the way up and closed above there, we were ignited and we continue to push up. So there was no transactions made in this volume. We came really, really close on that last bar, but it kind of broke out and then we got rejected. So yes, it could come all the way back down and trade in there, but that's what the gap is, fair value gap. There's a lot of buy side liquidity waiting that hasn't been transacted. It's still waiting in there, so it could be buy side liquidity. Hopefully that explained it. Okay, so we had a weak close on our previous candle. It was strong. We came up all the way up there. We were above that hourly white line, and then they rejected it, and then they closed it right below the white line again. So now we have to build on our next candle. This is 9:15 now. So you can see if we look at the 15-minute candle, look at where they closed it. They closed it red right below that white line. So this 15-minute candle, unfortunately, could come down red. Possibly, I'm going to get tapped out at break even. But some of you guys that are asking, can we buy in again? Absolutely. You know what? Maybe like I could go in and modify my trade and then get out of a break even and put my stop loss back in the market, but kind of don't want to do that. I want to play this out. It is making a higher low. We got the bullish candle, still have the gap that hasn't been triggered. I see that they're continuing to maybe ask to trade up here. I just want to see if volume can close above 38,753, the white line. Guys, gold, potential sell. It came down, volume closed below the white line. Assume it's green, it did, it rejected. That could be your sell candle on gold. That's a good wick we got on US 30. See, it came down red, we got a higher low. This is now a 15-minute bar. This is our new 15. If we can bring that 15-minute volume maybe go green, red, and make this one green. I'm looking, oh man, if we can break out of here, and we'll get some pancakes for iftar tonight. If you guys don't understand that, I'm fasting, but we'll get some pancakes to eat for supper time tonight at 7:30. Come on, Ron needs some iftar pancakes. Okay, so this is the bullish candle. Let's see, we're testing again that high. I hope this isn't like a impulse and then they bring it right back down, because that's going to be nasty. But if we get this volume and we start closing above here, this new 15-minute volume going into Wall Street could build in our favor. Gold, that was a good sell on gold, guys. It was a great sell on gold. That was the M pattern, close with volume. You had your confirmation candle. That was a nice sell candle. To minimal to no drawdown on gold. Right down. If you're looking just for 10, 15, 20 pips, that's it. That's zone to zone trading. Okay, so we got to follow this candle now, this volume. A minute 51. We came, everything looks clean. We still have our fair value gap, hasn't been tapped into. We got a nice pullback, healthy pullback. Depth of market is still pushing. Here we go. Pull some of these orders out of this depth of market and let's drive. The heat got pulled up to here. There we go. Oh, finally. Wow, I was 6 pips away from getting my break even triggered, and now up almost 30 plus pips, 35. So that one, wow. Let's go. Let's see to the left. Sorry guys, I'm going to go full chart on this. I have to. Let's see. Okay, so next levels. Let's see here. Okay, look at all this area, this resistance right here. You can clearly see wick, resistance, bodies, wick, 50% of that red candle, 38,800 on the dot. Like if it starts to tap into that, oh man, that's a big move. Okay, but definitely guys, please, if you're in this trade, reward yourself for that big hold. Okay, this is 35. Up to that red line. I don't know if it will get up there, but 60 pips, guys. Come on. That's a big, guys. Wow. Here we go. Iftar pancakes for everybody. Please, guys, monitor your trade. I'm taking profit out of here because Ron needs to eat pancakes when I break my fast. Okay, so I'm going to secure 80% here and leave 20% running. Okay, bingo, bango, bongo. So I secured 80%. I got 20% running with a break even. I don't care what happens now. I secured 80% of the position. I'm happy with that because anything can happen 10 minutes before Wall Street. If it continues to go, it's okay. I grabbed 40 pips. Not bad. Okay, guys. So you guys went through that. We went through that trade together, okay? But we understood the assignment. We understood the assignment here. Good job, guys. Congratulations. If you guys held, I know maybe your heart was pounding a little bit, but that's trading. Probably got scary on that red candle coming down. But again, we got to trust our analysis. Higher lows, new higher high. So now breakout area, we might pull back down into our consolidation box, but again, the depth of market might change now. We might get a golden crossover developing for Wall Street, and this thing might continue to move bullish, but I'm not taking that chance. I'm happy with 40 pips. I took out 80% and I got 20% running. Hopefully the 20% wants to continue to move. It's more pancakes. It's okay. Nothing wrong with it. Big candle, pull back, continue drive, short wick, pop. If it gets up there, guys, if you guys didn't scale out and you guys are still full trade, make sure you are aware of this area, 38,800, and then the purple line is our high of the day up there. Okay, we're not too far away from it. And we've got Wall Street opening up in 8-9 minutes. Isaac, how many pancakes are we talking about? A stack of pancakes with really good Canadian maple syrup on top. So that's how good the pancakes are going to be tonight. It's all about the real Canadian maple syrup. Organic. It's not about the pancakes, it's all about the syrup. Is the Canadian syrup good? Mo, it's really good, bro. It's really good. Comes out of Montreal. It's really, really, really good. It's better than crack. I don't know. I've never tried crack, but I've tried real Canadian maple syrup and it's good. Okay, guys. So I don't get greedy. You know, some of you guys will say, Ron, why did you close? Why did you get out? 40 pips is more than enough. You know, I'm a small scalper. I'm happy with 10, 15 pips. I was kind of maybe disappointed that I never scaled out there, you know. So when I got that bonus, I was 6 pips away from getting my entire trade at break even. So when it moved up 40 pips, I'm very I'm very humble, guys. I'm happy with that. I don't get greedy. Yes, it could eventually move to 60, 80, 100. If we keep saying that, then there might be a massive pullback and we're left with nothing. So I always tell you guys, be happy if you get something out of these markets, because every single day we're not guaranteed to get anything out of these markets. So yesterday we got 40 plus on gold. Today 40 plus on US 30. That's 80 towards maybe your weekly goal. And then we continue to move into next day, and compounding the pips. FX Bank, you got 80 points. Congrats, man. That's a big, big trade. Good for you. Guys, be disciplined. Be disciplined. Be disciplined. And don't ever feel bad if you're closing a trade in profit. I hate seeing that when traders feel bad closing in profit. Nothing is guaranteed, guys, in these markets. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. If you think every single day that you're going to come in these markets and you're going to make money on every single day, I don't know if you've been humbled by these markets yet, but I don't want to say this, but your day will come. You know, everyone has to maybe be humbled in order to appreciate how to trade these markets. I never once feel bad taking money out of the markets. Absolutely not. And then if it continues to go higher, it's okay. It's okay. We'll find another trade in the next half hour. We'll find another trade in an hour. We'll find another trade in the afternoon. We'll find another trade tomorrow. We'll find another trade in Tokyo. We'll find another trade. You got to have that mentality, guys. I'm telling you. The right mentality will set you up for success in these markets. Never feel bad taking out money. And then the game is compounding with proper risk. So like yesterday, make 40, today 40, you got 80. Your next trade, don't risk all 80 pips, maybe only risk 30 pips. And then you still, if you get stopped out, you still have 50 pips in profit. And then maybe stop for the day. Review your lot. Maybe you take a third trade and it's another 40 pip trade. And now you're at 120. Now you got the ball rolling. It's like a snowball. We're in Canada. We get a lot of snow. Maybe you guys are in the Caribbean and you guys don't have snow. You guys have no idea this analogy what I'm talking about. But when you get a snowball and you start rolling it in the snow and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and soon it gets out of control. So hopefully that's what you can do with your pips, and in a good way. Okay, and this is the continuation, guys, right before Wall Street. Remember, I got 20% running still, okay, and I'm happy. See, I'm smiling. I got a runner that's continuing to move, but there's no guarantee that it was going to continue to move. It could have pulled all the way back down into this consolidated area, and then we would have had to sweat it out again and go back up. But that's trading, guys. Here we go. Get ready for Wall Street, guys, in 4 minutes. But you guys see how I use these white lines as hourly key areas, point of interest. The yellow ones are the bigger ones. Like right here, gold was a nice little sell right down to the yellow line. If you didn't do anything, unfortunately, it can come back up. But that's zone to zone, from one zone to another zone. I know it's really tight, these zones. They're really, really tight, but that's how the volume is trading right now. It's very, very tight. From there to there, that's 15 pips. I don't know if that's enough for you to get out of there, but that's more for scalping. US 30, unbelievable move. Okay, so just nice bullish move for you. Is anyone holding entire trade? Because if you guys are, I love it. Like if you are, amazing hold. Please, guys, trailing stop loss. You know, this could break for a golden crossover in Wall Street, and this could be a pump right out of here. Let me just check pre-market, see what's going on. Home Depot up 1% right now. Okay, just nothing. Just a wow, beautiful move, guys. Um, so I'm gonna secure the rest of my 20% runner right up here. That's target for me. That 20% runner got me 60 pips. I'm securing entire trade up here. I'm in and out of this trade right before Wall Street. So that's a W, guys. Put a W in the chat if you guys got that full move. Excellent, guys. But I'm happy with that. Okay, it doesn't get any better than that. Okay, yes, it could potentially break to that daily high. If you still hold, I hope it hits for you. But 60 pips, can't go wrong with that. And then also, guys, let's anticipate a pullback. If there's a pullback, where could we pull back to? Body to body, right in here. The start of this move right there. I'm going to draw like a little green box right there. If we do pull back in Wall Street, right in here. Okay, pull back into here. Let me just clean up charts. Get rid of this consolidated area. Excellent move. But if it drives to that daily high, oh man, if you guys get that 80 pip move, big move. Gold, impulse, push down. Volume close below this channel right here. Gold, back up, impulse, break down. Gold could be a sell come new. Wow. Here we go. Here's the big push before Wall Street. Oh my goodness, guys. Daily high break possibility. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, big move. 100 pips. Whew. Okay, this is now Wall Street in the next 10 seconds. Prepare for volume and volatility. Wow, Sean, you got 97 pips out of that. Here we go, guys. Okay, now it gets real volume. Oh my goodness. If it breaks up to there, that's our hourly next pivot. Guys, sell side on gold. I don't know how to make it any more clear. Wow, okay, see that big red candle, guys. It came down to the previous red line. That was our red line that we were trying to break previous. Now it could act as support. But you see that big red candle? That could take a majority of your profit away. Look at it. It may come all the way down to the green box. So do I feel bad taking out my profit? Absolutely not. Have I seen this move a million times? Yes, I have. That's why if some of you guys said, Ron, you're crazy for taking out the trade before. Now am I crazy? Look at it. I would have given away a lot of the profit because I got greedy and I wanted more and more. You guys got to understand, this is a big open. This is Wall Street. This is not Mickey Mouse time. This is a big, look at it. Now they're dumping it. Okay? So you have to understand, guys, discipline, be humble, get your money, get your pancakes, and get out. Because something like that, how long were we nursing this trade for? Over an hour. And 1 minute, that's it. It's elevator coming down. Everything you work for is gone. Like, look, this could make you very frustrated. This could, especially if you're up 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 pips, and it's gone in a minute. I hate to be that guy, but, you know, this is why I closed 80% and 20% at that red line. Did I know it was going to break even more? No. But was I anticipating a big red candle drop? Yes. Guys, that's the markets. Learn this stuff. Gold was an excellent sell. Volume closed below, rejection, rejection, drop. Look at even NASDAQ. NASDAQ, all of that higher high, higher low, momentum 1 hour building. Wall Street market, 1 minute, flushes. It's like when you flush the toilet. Same thing. This is volatility, guys. Okay. Please, guys, like the stream if you understand what I'm saying here, because I look at the likes after. If I see no likes on the stream, I know that no one has any idea what I'm talking about here. If we see a lot of likes, I know that you guys understand this concept, and we can make pips together. But if you don't understand this, you got a lot of work to do. It's not just trading candlesticks and finding a support area. It's really learning discipline and understanding that sometimes you got to close a trade and profit right before like if you're trading into FOMC, you might be up 200 pips going into FOMC. 1 minute in FOMC, boom, it drops opposite way, and you gave away everything. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this trade idea. It's done. We're out. We got a W. Hopefully, you guys scaled out. If you didn't, then I hope you guys learned. Wow. Okay, NASDAQ. Now, when I'm out of a trade, I review what's going on. I sit back, relax again. Came all the way down red, right back down. This should be a green box, but I got to go full screen on NASDAQ to make it green. Right here, green. Okay, came right in there. Hopefully some of you guys made it green. Rejected our way out. If we get green volume closing above here this afternoon, then maybe we're going to continue pushing. Maybe US 30 is going to grab all that liquidity and come right back up. If we start closing with volume above the high of the day, we might continue pushing bullish. Gold was a beautiful sell, guys. Anybody hit that sell down in here where I was talking about, closing below here, pushing down? Yeah, it was a beautiful pattern. M, volume closed below, kind of traded in here. If you didn't just take that scalp, stop loss, put it above structure, and then now you're laughing. Don't be scared to open up your stop loss a little bit and decrease your lot size and allow the trade to play out. I see a lot of you guys are just trading with big lot sizing and a tight stop, and you're getting stopped out after every single trade, and they're all running into profit. And I tell you guys, just open up your stop a little bit and lower your lot, and then you're going to turn into a more consistent trader. NASDAQ's Circon is crazy. Yeah, closing in 20 seconds. Let's watch the close, Circon. Armand Felimendere, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Okay, this is too volatile. I don't want to trade this stuff until the market settles down. Okay, this is a lot of volatility. Good, Armand. Quick 17 pips and gold sell. Amazing. Like, yeah, sometimes just quick moves. Okay, so now we're testing the green box. Remember what I placed that green box inside that body? Yes, we broke down. It was Wall Street's volume that broke down, but we still closed above. Now we're retesting it. So we might come up, trade into 50% of the red volume. This red line, you know, if you want to make it a little higher, up to 50%, we'll see if we can trade in there, maybe close above 50%. Maybe we might be continuing to break out bullish. It might come back down. I'm still waiting, okay? Maybe we wait till 9:45. But you see these critical areas in the depth of market where we had yellow resistance, we turned it into support, and it came and tapped right into the support level and then pushing right back up. But that's a big candle that could have washed out a lot of your profit, okay? So now we're moving kind of opposite direction. US 30 looks bullish while NASDAQ looks bearish. Remember, two different securities. NASDAQ consists of more tech-related securities. US 30 is a basket case of everything. And gold we're below the yellow point of interest daily, might continue to drop down. Pereira, this time you got the move on gold. Congrats, man. Congrats. Okay, look at US 30. But let's see if volume can close above this level. Okay, we came up green. They flushed it out right at the open on the first 5 minutes. We're respecting this green box. We're coming back up green, but we don't want just like a higher low and then they exhaust the buyers and bring it right back down. We want to close strong. We want to either close near the high. We want to close above 50% of the red candle. Too much time left, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So allow it to continue to accumulate. This is a big range now. Look at the size of the candles now. They're not these little guys anymore. Look at the size of these last few bodies, body to body. We're talking about 40 to 50 pip candles now, the range. So you can see that the volatility really opened up. NASDAQ selling down. So it was a New York fake out. 9:30, they opened it green, and then boom, slam it down. So you have to be careful with those market opens. Could you explain the gold as well? Yep. Okay. Above the white line, hourly resistance. We came above. So, you know, when we're talking about double top, like I know I have a lot of boxes, guys. I know it might look ugly, but just to illustrate, right up there, there's your resistance. Just follow the price action. See where we came up and then back down. Neckline, this area. We had so much confluence here. You had all your EMAs stacked here. You had your white line, which was our point of interest on the hourly. Then we came right back up. There's double top, M, big capital M. Up, down, down. This bar right here at 910 closed below. So we closed below the white line. This one was possibly for a quick scalp if you want. But if you're still following the volume, we came back up. It came up green below that red line. Push down. Volume closed back down here. Next candle one more time. Came up here. They rejected it. Closed down there. This would have been a perfect opportunity on this shooting star to maybe hit a sell or on the next ignited bar at Wall Street. You have the rejections. Double top M. Closing below the hourly. You got the 9 crossing below the 200. You have everything screaming at you to hit the sell button on gold. And then place your stop loss above structure, and now you're trading it down, and you maybe grabbed yourself a few pips. Just trade what you see, guys. Sometimes it's that easy. Just trade what you see. Don't complicate things. And then don't be scared to pull the trigger, but pulling the trigger also involves proper risk management. Don't be going Lambo lot sizing when you're not sure what's going on, and then you're just hoping and praying. Make sure you have a plan. You also, when you take a trade, you've got to have a plan on where to maybe start to secure some profit, so you're not guessing. So you're not saying, oh, I'm up 30 pips, maybe I might be up 50. If you're up 50, I'm going to hang on, maybe I might go up 70. Have an actual plan. Like on this trade, I had a plan, and I traded it. The plan. Did I miss out on some extra pips? Possibly. Did I miss out getting flushed out on that red candle? Possibly as well. I can't play out the market what could have happened or what should have happened. All we can do is trade at the time and sales of every single candle. Like look at the opposite direction. NASDAQ is tanking right now and US 30 is pushing. Opposite securities. AMD down 5%. Let's see here. Nvidia down 3.2%. Google down negative 6%. Tesla down 1.3%. Shopify down 1.5%. Meta, Facebook down 3%. So that's your NASDAQ. United Health up 0.5%. Goldman Sachs up. So maybe it's a rotation of money. Maybe rotation. Tech is selling, maybe pushing into big banks and United Health, into Home Depot up 8%. Big box retail stores. These are consisted in Dow Jones. Just maybe a rotation of money. Rotation of liquidity. Wow. Okay, Dow is a banger over here. Whew. Okay, squeezing shorts. Look at the cumulative volume delta now. 1,500 positive. Strong move. Good job, Sirkan. I'm happy that you fixed that. Sirkan, I passed phase 1 and phase 2 account by trading 30 pips. on your funded account. I tried to increase your pips and started to struggle. Now you return back to 30 pips and you're happy. Yeah, just find what is your comfort zone. Everyone has their own comfort zone. You know, I have my comfort zone too. When I'm scalping and trades start going up 70, 80, 90, 100 pips, that's out of my comfort zone. I'm not normally trading for that many pips. I'm normally trading for 10 to 20 pips per scalp, 5, 10 scalps a day. I look for those with high probability, get in and out. So when I'm trading and trades are going 40, 50, 60, 70, that's not normally, it's not my comfort zone. You know, just find what is your comfort. Wow, Brian, you got that whole NAS dip in out and got some chicken and dip. Good job. Pip, chicken and dip. You got it. Gold, beautiful sell. I hope someone hit the sell button on gold when I said we're like kind of right in there. Okay, so like NASDAQ, what goes up, elevator can come down. It could come all the way down into our big green box down in here. And then that's where you got to use some caution in there if you're in a sell on NASDAQ. Okay, and then if we catch a buyer, catch a wick, it rotates back up. I use the white line as reference. If we start to close green above the white line, hold. That might be a potential area to maybe do a reversal buy, but do not look for any buys right now. Maybe this thing needs to bleed out into this bigger green box. Gabe, you banked 90 pips on US 30. Your armpits are soaking. Yeah, that's funny, man. Uh, don't worry, we've all been there. You're not the only one. Okay, you're not the only one that's been in a trade and sweating, and you know it's perfectly normal. I appreciate your honesty. Guys, wow, my mouth is really, really dry. I don't have pasties, guys. I'm not smoking weed. I'm fasting, but it's not easy doing this talking, 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 talking. Maybe we just stay quiet and then I just tell you if I'm buying or selling. No, Gabe, we can't drink water when we're fasting. Nothing. Trev, you're up 5% in time for wine. Cheers, bro. Enjoy it. Wine for breakfast. Breakfast of a champion. Gold was a beautiful sell setup. Yeah, like guys, if you don't understand this pattern, please review this pattern up here. Um, everything like leading up to this. Volume close below, rejection wick, shooting star candle, ignited bar. That's a sell. You know, when you're talking about an A plus setup, it's right there. It's right at you. This was a pretty good move too on US 30, leading up to the big move. That's another like A plus setup I like to look for. We held the bottom at the low of the day, consolidated, had our big bullish candle, consolidate right here, double bottom, and then the breakout. Seal, you're fasting too, mashallah. That's good. Okay, so this is what I was saying with Nasdaq and maybe gold too. Okay, so our white lines, I don't change the lines. I continue to watch the volume throughout the day at these specific lines. So if I kind of get green volume closing above here, maybe I look for a buy. It came impulsively back up, but then went right back down. Maybe it needs to consolidate. Maybe we got to tap into the green box. Nasdaq looks like it's going to rotate back up. Maybe look for buys above the white line if you're looking for buys. Okay, if not, this thing might continue falling down. If you're in a sell, trail your trailing stop loss. Green box, flip it to red. Same with gold. If we see gold building up above the white line, that might be a possible scalp buy above 2,153 later on, maybe after the call. going into there. Okay, but right now it retested the white line, got rejected. This thing might push down, fill this previous low wick to 2150, trade into our green box. There's gold's low of the day, 2147 purple line. Okay, and US 30 just continuing to maybe push. And then I use again the purple line as reference. If US 30 kind of maybe pushes down, maybe get volume down here, might be an opportunity to maybe look to sell US 30 back down from purple line, maybe down to this green box. I stretch that green box across and use it as reference. So I don't normally trade like this, guys, with 3 charts like this. I normally stay with one security. For the most part, I'm on US 30 all day, every day. And then I use it side by side with the depth of market. And I just follow my zones, zone to zone, until I'm happy, until I hit a daily profit. And it's good enough trading and get out of the markets. Okay, so we got rejected. Came back up, lower high. Shooting star candle coming down. Let's see what type of reaction we get at this purple line if it gets down there. And then if you're selling, remember, you're going against the grain. You're going against the big bullish move. So they could just be short pullbacks. And then if you just want to go with the trend right now, you can just buy the pullbacks. Higher high, higher low. Higher high. Maybe we figure out where the next higher low is, and then you can buy it right back up. Gold is opposite. Now you got it selling. It's making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low. But things are starting to get a little oversold now. Okay, so there's that bearish candle coming down. Okay, so one more minute to go. Let's see how it closes, this candle. Okay, already, like when I'm looking to draw now a red box on US 30, the 2 wicks, right up there, those 2 previous highs, and then there's my red box right below the hourly, remember that 38,888, that 8888 area? Okay, so we use that for higher time frame reference. We got a lower high on the 5 minutes. Maybe push down, trade into 50% of this bullish candle. We'll see if it comes back up. Maybe a double top. Similar, guys. If I can copy and paste gold chart and place it over here, maybe that's the same setup we're looking for. Okay? Do you guys understand what I mean? How we came up, back down. Maybe it will come back up, similar to the gold chart, and then come back down, and then close below this purple line, retest it, and then the drop. Okay, very, like copy and paste the gold chart at the top there, and then bring it over here on US 30. Very, very similar pattern. But we got an ignited bar that's trying to break this purple line. We need volume to close below. This might be an impulse. If you like impulse trading, that could be an impulse break and drop. But I would recommend waiting for confirmation. Wait for bars to close or go down to a lower time frame if you like. And you remember on that US 30 buy, I scaled down to the 1 minute. I bought on the 1 minute. When the 1 minute candle broke and retested, I entered, and then I flipped back to the 5, and then I played out the 5 minute volume. I never went back and looked at the 1 minutes. So for entries, if you're a scalper on the 5, you can enter on ones and go back and follow through with the 5 minute higher time frame candle. Same with if you're a 15-minute trader. If you're a steady 15-minute trader, you can look at the 5 minutes, enter on the 5s, and go back and play out the 15-minute candles. Same with if you're an hourly trader. You can enter on 15-minute bars and then play out the hourly. Again, 4 hour, if you're a 4-hour swing trader, you can enter on the 1 hour and play out the 4-hour volume. If you're a daily trader, you can enter on the 4-hour candles and play out the daily candles. So that's the way how you can use your time frames to work together as a team. NASDAQ. Above the white line, maybe potential buy. You guys are doing outstanding, guys. Wow, Paula up 2.5% today. Good job. Yesterday, 2%. Wow, like 4.5 in 2 days. That's like a weekly goal that some traders dream of. Congrats, Paula. Well deserved. FX Lab, do we trade every day? Yes, we do. At SST, we trade all day, every day, Monday to Friday. All sessions. We do London with Shahab. Dave is normally here doing Wall Street. I either do post New York's or Tokyo sessions, or sometimes these Wall Streets. We got PK that does post New York's with us and Tokyo sessions. And then we have all of our Discord traders. But we're trading around the clock here at SST. Pips don't sleep here. Nice little scalp buy on NASDAQ. You know, just, oh man, I'm missing out on so many scalps here because I'm talking too much. But green body closed above the white line, retracement, wick, could have bought right there, you know, entry one, and then drive it right up there and collect your pips, 20 pips, in and out, guys. If you use these levels, okay? Telling you, you don't need to make trading too complicated, but just learn how to get in and out. That's the tough part, what traders have difficulty with. They don't know, when they get in, they don't know where to get out. That's why like, make it visually appealing. I know my charts look like a mess. They're so ugly. I'm embarrassed with these charts, but right there to a zone. That is one zone, one line to line trading, whatever you want to call it. Line to line trading. You know, like if we go and we do line dancing, and if you guys go to those country clubs and do some nice line dancing, if you're in Texas, you get your cowboy boots on, do some nice line dancing. Okay, this is called line trading. We put our cowboy boots on and we do line trading. From this line to that line. When we get 20 pips profit, we all dance together. Or in Calgary, the Calgary Stampede. Yes. I don't own any cowboy boots, I'll be honest. Only when I go to Dallas. Only when I go to Dallas. Then Ronnie puts on the cowboy boots. Dave is a cowboy. Dave has cowboy boots. He wears to the grocery store. No, I'm just playing. Don't tell him that. But Dave wears cowboy boots to the grocery store. Man. Okay, we're just clowning around here. But line to line trading. Maybe if that teaches you how to get in and out of the markets. Gold boots. Yeah, he's got gold boots with rhinestones on them. Oh shit, he's gonna message me right now. Okay, guys, but I honestly had a lot of fun on today's call, but that's it for me, guys. I'm going to call it a day. I'm just going to go outside, get some fresh air. We didn't even take a washroom break or anything like that. If you guys are going to continue to trade into 10 a.m., please be careful, guys. Proper risk management. Tomorrow, guys, if Dave can make New York, you know, like the guy is having a baby any hour, any day. So tomorrow is to be determined. Tomorrow morning, I'll see maybe if I can come in, but 100% I will be doing FOMC with you guys. Tomorrow we'll get it started at 1 p.m. We'll do our charts. 2 p.m. is FOMC, and then we'll go till 3:15. Then I got to go pick up my kids at school. But tomorrow, New York is to be determined, either myself or Dave, 7:30 to 10. But 100% we're going to do FOMC tomorrow. And then I will be back with you guys Thursday and Friday morning in New York. We'll go through the same thing. We'll see how the liquidity moves after FOMC. Careful today. A lot of you guys hit 2%, 1%, 0.5%, 4%. In the last 2 days, whatever it is, guys, learn how to be disciplined. Walk out of the markets. Walk out and profit. And then tomorrow, don't be reckless during FOMC. Trade smart too tomorrow. Maybe there might be a trade. Maybe there won't be a trade. But tomorrow we trade again, okay? Enjoy your day today, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for YouTube for joining. Guys, please join our free Telegram channel. It's pinned at the top of the YouTube. This is it here. It's got everything you need in here. It's got our trade setups if you're interested in signals. Those were gold sells yesterday. This is if you just want signals alone package. There's a 1-year deal that's $100 off. Use this SST Scalper 100. I don't know how long this is going to last. Few more days and that's it. This is our schedule. See, tomorrow, New York to be determined. It might be scheduled, it might not, but 100% live FOMC, and then we'll go back to Thursday, Friday, 7:30 to 10. Guys, this is if you want to join the SST team, we'd love to have you on this team. Join the Discord traders, our Discord snipers, share your charts, trade together as a team, pip and dip together. Great community. Thank you guys for all the support on the YouTube channel. We appreciate you guys, all the subscribes, likes. Please hit the like button and subscribe and notifications when you leave today if you had fun. If you liked the analysis, you liked that Dave has gold cowboy boots with rhinestones, just like that. So I know that my jokes are funny over here. And then SST kill shot, guys. If you are interested in an expert advisor, visit MQL5 this website and take your trading to the next level with EA. And thank you guys. It was a lot of fun today. Hopefully you guys caught some pips today. If you need some education, we are your education platform. These are all of our boot camps: Intro to Forex, Order Flow, Psychology of Trading. If you need some courses with quizzes to brush up and get more familiar with the markets and strategies and indicators and support and resistance, maybe you need to brush up on your candlesticks, we're the place for you. We have over 120 webinars that we talk about technicals, fundamentals, price action, psychology, mindset, everything, guys. We're your one-stop shop for trading, and we make it fun and exciting, and it's like a family here. So have fun, guys. Enjoy your day today. God bless everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have fun, guys. Enjoy your day. Shoutouts to Shahab, MPK, and Dave, and all of you guys in Discord. Much respect to you guys, and hopefully Yoda can drop some knowledge today in the Discord about S&P and about NASDAQ and break things down for us. Okay, guys? Have a great day. Thank you, guys. Enjoy your day today. Appreciate the likes. Have a good day.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys. My partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell. Okay, I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, you guys, 200 pips, please secure.